What's up, everybody? Having all kinds of issues today. I hope that this works. I am. I'm talking to Thread right now because I'm having issues uploading a video. So I'm asking permission to segment a segment with like overlap. And I don't know if that's kosher with the speedrunning rules. So I either have to do that or I'm going to have to compress it somehow. Okay, overlapping is not allowed, which I totally understand. Uh, Sorry, he's asking me some questions. I don't have chat up right now. What is going on here? Oh, Elder's dead. That's cool. Oh, okay. Let's see. Cheyenne, K2, Bone Crusher, Jelly, Late Shift Arcade. What's up, everybody? Those that missed my explanation, my video for segment one of a speed run that I did with Rusty, the file size is way too big to upload. So I am trying to figure out options for either compressing it or overlapping it or um how I can do it. And cutting the video in half with like a 20-second overlap on both sides isn't allowed, which I totally understand because then it kind of qualifies as an edited video. I think what happened was I resized my canvas and whatnot for when I was messing around with Minecraft and got it balled up somehow. Level 4. Do I have stuff here? What the heck? Gosh, I don't remember what's going on here. Okay, I have a boat. I have some coal. Seth, oh my god, we were just talking about you the other day. How have you been? Why did I do that? Did not want to do that. Okay, good on arrows. Good on. I have that normal. Let me look at OBS. Oh, that's normal too. Everything's changed. I screwed it all up and I don't know how. Let me try that. Let me try bumping it up 5%. Because I have everything in OBS set like normal. I don't, oh my gosh. YouTube be frustrating. Where was I going? Let's see. This is a cool mountain. I think I was going here. Let's head that way. Do I have a portal by Haldor? Do you have a portal by Haldor? Yeah, I bumped it. I just bumped it up in... I didn't want to mess with the OBS settings, so I bumped it up here. But this is always at 50. This is always at 10. Because I like the continuous music, but I don't like it to be all the time. And I usually have this at 30%. The only time I ever change this is... like when Rusty and I are recording, I have to change it because I have to mess with Discord settings and stuff. There's like just too much going on for me to understand. Okay, I need to start running. I need to do something I know how to do. I don't know I don't know how to do the YouTube thing. Oh, I'm not. I just figured I would bump it up there instead. I was explaining my thought process of why I wanted to bump it up where I did instead of messing with the OBS settings. There. Thread gave me some options for video or for compressing videos, and he also is poking fun at me for my current recording settings, so he's gonna help me out with that. Did this just start? I don't even have a... Oh, there's a troll. This must have just started. Oh yeah, this is number 2. Okay, there's a troll. Like, right there. And keep him alive. Gosh, I need to stop, like, doing speedruns in between these streams because I cannot remember anything. I was gonna go in there with my club that I don't have. Here, go fight the skeletons, dudes. Leave me out of it. I want nothing to do with whatever you're mad about. Nothing. I just want to, like, find stuff. Now these guys are mad at me. What's going on here? You started your own range playthrough? I really like it. Except when I fall off my house with no health. then it's not the best, but ooh, shipwreck. Try to not do that this time. Oh yeah, I have the belt. Okay. And in case anybody's wondering, Rusty and I claimed the world record for beating all 7 bosses on a set seed. I'm just gonna sail from here, I think. And nobody has done it before, so it's kind of world record by default. It could have taken us like 2 weeks. That house was to die for. Quite literally. That seed sucked though anyways, so it's not a big deal. Oh, I have bees. I have carrots. Already have poison mead, or is that first batch? Must be first batch. No, I do have poison mead. At least my storage is the same. Yeah, root set is amazing when you like it's so night and day when you get it. One and one. What? Oh, I should probably like um yeah, that's a good plan, and you'll probably be around like 60-62, I would guess. The last time I killed bone mast with just wood arrows, I want to say that with root set I was like lower 60s. Oh man, now the wind all changed. It is weird though because I use the root set until my base skill is 50 or so, and then switch to other things so I can go fast to help with the enemy dodging. Am I going? Wind shift. Always forget the root set gives an archery bonus, and yeah, it's quite substantial. Whoops. Ah. Plus 15, correct. Hey Tessa, how are you? Yep, Bone Crusher, I would agree. I typically end up with Fenris pants, root vest, whatever heavy armor helmet I can get, and then like a Lox cape, I think. I typically don't mess with the wolf one because it costs more silver. Is that the mountain I pinged? Where did I see that from? I must have saw it from here. So if I also see it from here... Something like that. Oh yeah, going straight to the top. And try not to fall. That kind of looks swampy right there. Maybe a tiny swamp. But I want to get a good look at that mountain. Because this mountain is pretty big. Or pretty tall, I mean. I'm trying to like... I'm trying to remember when I saw this mountain. Because if it was around here... And I go and I draw a vector this way, and then one from here, you can kind of triangulate its position. Rollfish, jump in my boat. No harpoons. Well, now that mountain looks tiny. Sounds good, Bone Crusher. Yeah, no worries. Oh, that went right through him. K2, you are not wrong. The reason I'm not doing it is because if I accidentally hit something with it, it skills up spears. And for whatever reason, I want all the weapons except for ranged weapons to be zero skill at the end. Did I pick up everything? Okay. I don't know what I have for all this lightweight stuff, so I'm just gonna grab it. Definitely don't need stone. Yep, axe skill is 0. Isn't there a troll cave? Pretty sure there was a troll cave. You can actually block with your bow. They have parry stats. Block armor is 3 with a 1.5 bonus. Some huge numbers. No room. I accidentally block with my bow when I try to dodge roll. It does that sometimes. Let me carry out everything. Okay, fine, I'll take bones. Don't really want that though. Kinda want that. Let's see, about to hit swamp. Should probably do the bonfire thing. What? You move it, it cancels the upgrade. Um... Barrel. Awesome. You mean I can't eat more honey? Skeleton's got a deer. That mountain looked tiny. Like I got all the way over here and it suddenly lost its luster. Roll. Okay. Oh, I see turnips like instantly. And an A-bomb? Holy cow. Should have ducked out of that other seat a long time ago. Hit 'em. The tag team you didn't know you needed. I wish I could tame A-bombs. That'd be so cool. Just have an army of them. Oh, he's still kicking. Oh, come on. How'd that not hit? Okay. There's stuff everywhere. Um, okay, 5 roots. Was short on core wood. Made the troll mad. Oop, let's just port. The root cause to the problem is I need roots. Ting. Yeah, let's put all this stuff away. As much as it would be cool to get wraiths, I think accelerating turnips is more important. Oh, and this is done, so I can make frostmead. Uh, 5. Already have honey, 1 eye. see, that troll might be there, so just get my stuff and then bounce. And he can follow me in the swamp. This guy can follow us too. Or not. Oh. What? Alright, see a crypt. Yeah, keep coming, dude. Bow skills 36. Where else can I take this guy? Oh, wow. Oh, double wow. Triple wow? What is going on here? Yes, he can farm ancient bark. Ooh. That overhand left. A-bomb comes in with a right hook. Oh, and he slams the ground. The troll says, "This is how you slam the ground." And the A-bomb's like, "I'll get you back. Look at this." The troll says, "Your mom's older than these ancient bark trees." And the A-bomb says, "Oh yeah? At least we can tell the difference between our moms and our dads, you stupid troll." A-bomb has the last laugh. The skeleton dropped aggro for some reason. Maybe I was supposed to build in the swamp again. I mean, I'm gonna have to set up shop here for sure. There is no doubt about that. Maybe I should have had those guys knock down some more trees. Oops. I was too busy having fun with fight day. And there's copper here. Like, yeah, I'm gonna have to set up shop here for a bit. Oh wow, I got lots of stuff too. Um, all right, there's all of the roots. I already have a workbench. Shouldn't have done that. I am definitely used to these trees dropping more wood from Saga. Okay, mark this. I have not looked at the mountain yet. I keep finding stuff. Get spleeved. No, I am gonna be super stubborn and build in the mountains still. And if I fall and die again, I'm gonna do it again. I'm determined. Definitely setting up shop here for a little bit though. Okay, flame here. Oops. Thought I saw another one. There is another one. Ah! What is this swamp? Yeah, this is nuts. I never get this many A-bombs, like, back to back to back, to back, to back? Was it 3? I was gonna mark that other flame, but then I'm just gonna find something else that I can't carry, so... I'll just leave stuff here for now. Or report stuff back, I mean. And then keeping this for caves. Alright, that's doing the thing. Plant the rest of the turnips. Probably have enough troll heads. I think I just heard another troll. Alright, let's bring... 100 stone. Did I hear another troll? What's up, Scales? Taking a break from YouTube problems to play this. Alright, get more cores from that thing, from the spawner. Let's bring all this stuff. Or even... Oh, 21. Nice, dude. 6, 10. 20 max. And 2 tin. 20 copper, 2 tin. Yeah, who knew it was really actually like that movie Zootopia? I think I'm just gonna go get that copper and tin quick. Especially, oh no, because that troll's dead. I forgot he fought the A-bomb. No, my troll. Okay, then just 10 copper. I'm not gonna get enough for a cooler. Don't need it. Wait, is that tin on the ground right there? It is tin on the ground. How is there just one piece of tin? This is weird. That's Rocky. Rocky. Whoa. I appear to have fallen. Nine. Just one more. Ah, get away from me, dude. Yeah, it was like kind of the April Fool's update or something. $11. All right, that'll work. Yeah, as soon as I get some coal, we'll make a Rocky. I just can't believe how many of those things I've been finding. Like, they're not even looking for them. Did I hear those? Are those dudes gonna proc? They are gonna proc. Very nice. There. Now we have our pet rock. Yeah, and if you put two of them right next to each other, um, they make baby rocks. Well, they're stones, I guess, just stones. But it's the cobblestone generator of Valheim. Dun, 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 dun. One chain. Those other dudes aren't gonna come over here. Okay, keep wraith hunting or look in crypt. See any wraiths? Ugh. Nice. Might as well just cook this stuff, I guess. My fire not in the right spot? I'm not getting fire in there. Try it over here. There we go. Not fixed yet. I heard people talking about if you have a workbench outside of a crypt, that you can build stuff inside of the crypt. I can't remember what stuff though. Like it was something specific. Nice. Definitely take the bark. Less cutting. That appears to be dead end. So why are you mining it? I don't know. You're blocking my shot, dude. There we go. Blocking my shot, dude. Come on, pickaxe. That'll do. Wait, how do I get out of here? This way. Oh. Ten bones. Five. Okay, that works. Yeah, it changes. Yeah, get off my house, dude. I think Rocky likes the swamp. Did I do? Okay, I did all that, so now just two of this. Not enough wood. Branch. Actually, I need quite a bit more than that. Oh yeah. Probably put the forge somewhere first. That means I have enough cores back at base to make one more, so let's portal a bunch of stuff. No, let's leave the wood here. How many cores? 3, I just need 2. I have an arrow chest. Oh, this will work. Oh, I should check my bees. Um, bring all that stuff. Oh, I have all these trees right here. Okay, cool. Oops. Um, Oops. that was a fun noise. Huntsman bow. I'm gonna mine this a little bit more, then chop some more fine wood and kind of go that route, I think. I wonder if I should make an iron pickaxe right away. Gonna need one eventually, and then this would go maybe faster? I don't know. Hopefully there's a bone mass location soon. Nice. Dead end, but I'm heading out anyways, so let's get whatever iron I can. Fine, I'll grab that stuff too. Much more. Oh, there's definitely more ways to go. See if my pickaxe can make it through one more pile. Whoa. W chest right there. This is a dead end. Where am I hearing a blob? Oh. Now I'm not getting fire? I thought I was getting fire. So weird. Ooh. You're experiencing the same thing with the fire. Oh well, we have Rocky, so that's really all that matters. Chop and find wood. Yep, gotta have priorities. Wanna see my new bow? Aha. Yeah, whatever, that's enough for now. These? Yes, they are. I love that you can stack stuff like that. Saving those for an eventual spine snap, hopefully. How high can you stack them? I do not know. If I had a bunch more bones, I would test it though. I think it was 20. Yeah. What's the next one? Is it 30? Yeah. Okay, so just waiting on coal. Probably be a good time to go mark out that other spawner. There's another A-bomb. So what's wrong, dude? Was it me that killed him, or was it that they don't know how to not stand in fire? I might be able to take like plausibly deniable moral high ground right there. And if my lawyer is better than his lawyer, then I win, so. It is true. How do you hire a lawyer if you're not breathing? There we go. That's 4 chains. Make the forge upgrade. Those guys don't have anything. Don't have anything. I'm gonna see if there's a boss rune in here. Oh, nice. Cool. Kind of all the way here. I'm gonna go look at this mountain. This mountain is not good. What? Oh. I thought that was motor for some reason. Yeah, this mountain isn't tall enough. It looks so much taller from shore or from the water. Oh gee. Dudes are gonna hit me off a cliff and I'm gonna die. Ruins shall find you, and rightly read of wondrous weight and mighty magic. Huh. Alright, let's grab the rest of the chain and make bow level 4. Kill this guy. Oh. Okay, there's chains already here for it. You'll need feathers. Where'll the feathers go? That not enough feathers. I'm one short. Six hide. Another wraith. So I need one more feather. Probably make... Yeah, I can make some stuff. Oh, all the bark is over there. Whoops. How do you make the mask? It can just stay here for now. Actually, I'll take the resin. Oh, let's see. I'll bring 3 of that for pickaxe. And then make... some of this stuff. Let's see, the rest of the arrows are at the swamp. Kind of thinking about heading here and seeing if there's mountainy stuff on the way. Now he's just got the little smile. I also think I'm gonna hold off on making the root mask until I have the rest of it, because if I find other stuff first, I would rather upgrade the harness. I think that that makes sense. Do I have enough deer hide just for a whole nother sale? Yeah. Ooh, ting. Nice. You get Rocky home. Can't forget Rocky. That would be terrible. Oh, you know what? I have stuff to do it. I do. Gonna make one of these for home for pickaxe repair. Leave all of that. Deal with a troll raid quick, I guess. I have blood bags. I do have blood bags. Got that. It's all stuff for here. All right, can repair stuff. Oops, need one of those. Yay, he looks like Oddish. Looks like Oddish. I love it. Yeah, horde raids are no joke. Especially when you get them immediately after you beat Motor and you portal back and that's the very first thing you see. And it's like, what? Yeah, straight that way. Um, don't forget my bonfire. Don't forget portal. Oops. Oh, my fires. Now I think I can sail. Wait, I never upgraded. Aw. And I don't even have enough stuff to do it now. Get it in the next swamp. Sun's gonna go down. Do some serpent hunting. Come on. Turn gold. There we go. And all the time you played, you never found a serpent? You make it a habit of sailing during the daytime? Oh. What, is he just not spawned in yet? What is going on here? Oh, missed. Oops. I think my favorite music in this game is the sailing music. What are those, like French horns or something? Like, when I hear particular Minecraft music and it gives me like the nostalgia chills, that's how the sailing music's gonna be in this game. Like 10 years from now, I'm gonna hear that and just be like, oh, I love it so much. Like, it is gonna give me chills when I hear that. It gives me, I mean, it kind of gives me chills now a little bit, but I wanted to do some music stuff with welcome back. I never left. Took a little break from streaming, had to do some stuff. World records and all. But I did I can't find the files. I did uh like a metal version of a lot of the Hollow Knight music and did it in like a medley format. It was really, really cool. I just don't know where it is. Um, but I can't find any music that I want to do that to in this game. Like, it's all so perfect. Yeah, Rusty and I did the set seed duo. Well, we did a random seed duo recently as well, but I think that was like a few weeks ago, a month ago, something like that. We just finished a set seed, which I would be uploading, but my file size is too big, so I have to figure out how to compress that. Luckily, I was able to ask Thread, and he showed me or made some suggestions on programs, software, or whatever, so I can get the file size down. Because we are not allowed to like cut the video in half and overlap each half by like 20 seconds. It has to be unedited, which totally makes sense. But that was like the only thing I could think of was like, is that allowed if the file size is too big? Like I had it all earlier, I had it all loaded into DaVinci, but I couldn't figure out how to compress it, and I felt like doing this instead. So if I have to like let it render all day, I can do that tomorrow when I'm working. Yeah, level 1 is rough when you only play Saga. Premiere Pro does. Well, the other thing that's weird is that like how long is that first segment? It's like 5 hours. It said it was going to take like 3 days to render, and I was like, I'm not waiting no 3 days. I got to figure out something else. Any more serpents? Last call, serpents. When Premiere does that, does it take like forever to render? Hilder! Okay, gotta make a pit stop. I can use my computer to make it go faster. I don't understand. Yeah, but if I set my GPU to encode like that, doesn't that mean I can't do other stuff? Ooh, 2-star boar. And a 1-star. Oh my god, the whole family's here. I got you. I wonder if that's the same program that Thread told me about. He made a suggestion for doing it as well. I'll look in a sec. Bro. It took your computer 8 minutes to render a 4K 40-minute video? Okay. It was one of those things I wasn't willing to experiment with immediately. I figured I would ask others what they are doing and kind of go that route. And I don't know what changed in my OBS because I've uploaded tons of stuff like that before, or that length before, and never had any issues, so I must have changed something. Yeah, the stream stuff, I have it set at like 15K because YouTube maxes out at like 13.5 or something like that. So I figured if it goes up or down a little bit, it'll be fine. All right, one sec. What did he say? He said, "Okay, geez, we got to talk about your recording settings." um, oops. One sec. What else did he say? JV, what did you say? Handbrake? That's the same thing that Thread said. The same program. So I'm gonna like let it do its thing tomorrow when I'm working, so I can upload it. Yeah, if it wasn't for Thread taking time like that to answer questions, I mean, I try not to like bombard him with questions. I try not to bombard anybody with questions, but when I really get stuck or I don't know, because like if I Google how to, you know, how to compress a video, it's like 300 different answers. And then a bunch of people like pissing and moaning on Reddit or something like that. Like it's annoying. So then it's like I can ask, there's like a couple people that I can ask for that stuff, which is really, really cool. And if it wasn't for Archie like showing me all the dev command stuff, I wouldn't know how to do any of that. I mean, Archie took like 3 freaking hours with me one night, streaming back and forth in Discord on how to do all of that stuff. Because again, there's like a million freaking guides and stuff, but it's like, well, no, I want like the speedrunner perspective. Like, how do I practice? So he showed me a bunch of stuff, and then in turn, I try to show other people stuff when they have questions or they get stumped or whatever. Like I've helped a bunch of people set up OBS just so that they can stream. Like real basic stuff that kind of like think back to what I struggled with or what other people told me and try to relay that info. It's a lot easier to kind of ask somebody that, you know, actually does that. Like, what do you do? What works for you in specific? Yeah, he did. I had mentioned that he was like, "Oh, reveal your map," and I'm like, what?" Turn on dev commands. I don't know how to do that. And he's like, oh, okay, hold on. We got to show you some stuff. Okay, I did the portal thing. And all I can figure on how I messed up my settings is I had to completely reconfigure OBS when I was messing around with Minecraft. And even though I did like a completely separate scene for it, um, I must have screwed something up. Because Minecraft is like insanely picky when it comes to streaming. I learned the hard way. The blue mushrooms. Yeah, I don't understand the purpose for those things. They look really good though. Ah, stop pushing me, dude. There's other stuff like that in there, like there's like a female troll trophy or something. But like before the trophy hunt stuff, I never had a reason to have dev commands even on, so I had to like enable them in Steam. Like I never messed with it. So that's really cool. And now if I run into that in the future with somebody else saying crap, like I upload this video, whatever, then at least there's one more person that can steer him in the right direction. And I think that's pretty slick. Like Spazzy was telling me a bunch of stuff about metadata that I cannot recite off the top of my head because it's too many words. But I have it all written down or screenshotted or something. I kind of take like I kind of get little bits and pieces of information here and there. I'm still working on my intermediate combat guide video, but God, do I hate the sound of my voice in a recording. I don't know if you guys have seen any of Melina's videos, but her edits are pretty good for like tutorial type stuff. Yeah, there's a phenomenon for it. I can never remember the word, but somebody actually like coined a term for that. And I can't remember what it is. Why did I run my boat aground? I did not mean to do that. Jelly, I'll try any accent except for mine. But yeah, some scientist somewhere at some point um, wrote a whole paper on why that is, like all the science behind it with like bone resonation and stuff like that. It's actually really interesting. And I believe that research helped lead to bone density, or yeah, bone resonating headphones and stuff like that. Which is cool for me because I have a pair of those headphones for when I'm running, because then you can still hear traffic. You can still hear people yelling at you and honking and stuff. And you don't have stuff jammed in your ears. And since I spent like a lot of years recording music and doing a bunch of stuff like that, I do know quite a bit about like audio processing and whatnot. So I kind of get interested by all that. What was what? The barber station? Yeah, you can like change your hair. And there's hair like this haircut right here is not in the normal like when you create your character. Why would I have red eyes? Like this is I think this is one of the new ones. I like this one. I think I like that one because I make my hair like that in real life all the time. Why did I come here? Fire arrows. Yeah, the Devil May Cry on Netflix. K2 recommended that. It's freaking awesome. I just got done watching some kind of samurai anime on Netflix. It was like a samurai that was like half white and half Japanese or something. So they during that period they considered him like a demon or something like that. Then he made his sword out of like a meteor that and this old blind swordsmith dude like was his teacher or something. I don't know, can't remember. It's like I'm gonna watch this as I'm trying to sleep. I thought it was pretty good. I mean, it's kind of graphic, but Matt Damon, no, it's animated. It's kind of I felt the same way about that Viking show that was on Netflix. Like adult content wise, it was like really graphic. I was like, okay, you can't let my son watch this yet. I think it was called like Samurai with Blue Eyes or something like that. Just give me a sec, I'll look it up. It's called Blue Eye Samurai. It's the one I watched. Trying to decide if I should kill Bone Mass now or just scout this swamp. I think I'm gonna scout the swamp. Kind of thought that that Draugr elite dude was like not aggroed on me anymore. Can't really do anything with this stuff right now, so let's just mark it. I think he's stuck. Like, I freed him and he attacks me. Yeah, I don't know. When I watch stuff, I like I like gaming content, uh, but if I'm watching something, I like to watch stuff where I don't really have to think. Because it usually means, if I'm watching something, it usually means it's way at the end of the day, like I already took my pills, like I'm trying to wind down, I don't want to have to think. I just want to watch, like, stuff explode. If I do want to think, then I am usually watching like different machining techniques or stuff I'm actually interested in. Stuff that happened like hundreds and hundreds of years ago can be interesting to me, but a lot of it is just like, I don't know. I don't have the best attention span, so history vids to fall asleep. Yeah, that would do it. I have to be like, I don't know. I really like the fantasy stuff because it's easy to watch. It's easy to just enjoy it. I don't have to like reflect or think about stuff or anything. It's just fun. Like, I had to take one history class in college and the professor was so boring. It was, I have to love Origins X. I play survival. I don't know what that means. Or is Origins like a game? Oh. Well, to be frank, I really don't care where I came from. I care a lot more about how to improve situations or stuff that's actually interesting. Like, I don't see the point of sending my DNA into ancestry.com because it doesn't matter. Not going to change anything. Yeah, it's not for me either. If people are into that stuff, that's cool. It's just it's not for me. Same thing with reading. Like I've never actually finished a book in my entire life, like cover to cover. I just can't do it. It's it's so unbelievably boring to me, and I can't, like, I'll read a whole page and forget everything I just wrote or read. So then I have to go back and reread it, and then I forget again, and then I get frustrated, and then I watch the movie. But they'll get talking about that at work, like, oh, you have to read blah de blah. It's such a page turner, and it's like, is there a movie? Yeah, it's just not for me. I don't. It's not captivating. It's not like it. It's not interesting to me. But that's just me. Oh, like I distinctly remember being a junior in high school. We had to read The Grapes of Wrath, and I picked up that book and was like, "Oh my god, this thing is like 900 pages." So I got the Cliff Notes for it, and the Cliff Notes were 160 pages. Like, do they have Cliff Notes for the Cliff Notes or something? Like, oh my god. They're like, well, this is important. It's like, why? And all I got out of it was like they drove across the country and had like a bunch of hard times on the way. It was really difficult, and then the West Coast wasn't what it was cracked up to be. Boom, end of story. They also said algebra was important. You've never used it. See, now, algebra I use all the time. All the time. I think I use algebra and trig probably the most. I don't really have much use for calculus except for like double integral chi-squared test for like tensile strength stuff. Um, but it's not often that I have to do anything like that. Not triple. We're not making those monkey saddle looking things. I just mean like area under a curve. Dude, triples are nasty because then you get all turned around. At least for me, like when I was getting used to that, it was like I would get all turned around and have it backwards. Well, you want to know what's funny, Seth, is I don't even use that for my job. I use that for machining stuff in my basement. Like I remember thinking that linear algebra was really cool, but I didn't really understand the point of it until after college when like I learned about machine learning and stuff like that, and then it became much more interesting. Um, let's see. I used to do F class shooting, which used a lot of trig and a little bit of calc here and there, just for like force vectors on a trajectory curve, but that's pretty basic. Math, yeah. Well, like if I'm machining a part and I need it to be a specific angle, I use a sine vise, um, which is kind of like if I could put this barrel on its side. Okay, so it looks like this, but you would have to rotate it towards me like 90 degrees so that these two things would be laying on the ground. And then you put calibrated shims underneath one side of it to raise it up a precise angle, or and then it turns it from being or parallel to the to your work holding, and then it lifts it up a little bit. Um, so kind of like that. And based on a calibrated shim you put under there, it raises it to a very specific calibrated angle. So you can get like super precise passes when you're rough cutting stuff. Now I actually have a vise that you can set the angle on the side, but I still use the sine vise method to get it like really exact before I clamp everything down. if I need it to be. If it's just like, oh, I need to shave some off the side, like, yeah, you can eyeball it too. But if you're trying to make something that needs to be like 27.5 degrees for whatever reason, it's nice to be able to get it exact. Well, as exact as you can within like a really tight tolerance, I should say. Because somebody's going to say, nothing is ever exact. You can always measure it more precisely. Oh, ho, ho. Oh, I know, dude. It's like, dude, you know what I'm talking about. You know exactly what I'm talking about. Come on. We don't need to play that game. Drives me nuts. Yeah, and isn't that weird that they only use 10 digits of pi? You would think that for, such astronomical distances, they would tack on like a couple more. See, and I like to like when I used to design custom parts for things, I used to abuse either sine 30 or like cosine 45 or what, like all the ones that equated to zero point 0.5, so I could either multiply by 2 or divide it in half, and then I could just do it in my head real quick. But like if I didn't have to be precise with the angles, then I would use the easy ones for sure. Yeah, sorry, I can be done with talking about math. Like which set of infinity is bigger than the other set of infinity? And then your professor's like, infinity's not a number, it's more of a situation. Yeah, don't they stream the Matthew McConaughey pie thing on March 14th like every year? Why do I feel like that's a thing? Pretty sure it's a thing. But then, I'll watch a documentary on like, you know, the godfather of like modern machine learning. I can't remember his first name, but his last name is Gauss, I think. And like his teachers didn't know what to do with him, so like his one teacher thought, oh, I've got this great punishment for this kid, like I'm gonna make him sit there with pencil and paper and add up the digits 1 to 100, and that'll take him forever. And it took him like 30 seconds because he didn't actually sit there and add them up. Like he came up with a counting technique to do it, and that's still used in a lot of programming to this day, like what he did when he was like in third grade or something. Like that's really cool to me. But like having to hear about, you know, some crazy warmonger dude from like the 1400s, it's like, boring. Dude, I would teach if it paid. Teachers don't make any money. A friend, uh, an ex coworker friend of mine on Facebook recently sent me the link for a tech ed teacher at a high school. You had to have like all these, like I don't have the credentials like on paper, but I know how to run the machines or whatever. And I got done reading all the credentials and all the BS you have to know. and then saw the salary and it's less than what I make now. It's like, what? Like, how is that even possible? And it's not like a little bit less than what I make now. It's like 20K less than what I make now. And I would have to do like 20 times the frickin' work and teach a bunch of kids that don't want to be there. Yeah, I think being a college professor would definitely be different. Like at least most of the kids are there to learn. But I mean, teachers don't make any money at all. I don't think the witch is here. Another guy that I used to work with, he is now a professor of weld theory at one of the tech colleges. He makes good money. Throughout history, all women have been the Fritz of war. What is a Fritz? The only way that I know that word is if a redneck is saying that something doesn't work, like, oh, the refrigerator's on a Fritz. And that is something we can all strive to change. They were only used for profit. I mean, hasn't that already been changed? Yeah, I'm not even sure I follow what that's supposed to mean. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, it's on the Fritz. Tell you what, gotta change that dang old spark plug. I'm actually having to relearn some of the linear algebra stuff just because of extrapolating uh, like multiple two-dimensional faces of a three-dimensional object into three-dimensional G code. The linear algebra stuff helps a ton with that. being able to just solve it all at once instead of having to, like, you know, double check your squares and all that stuff. Yeah, no witch in this swamp. At least I don't think. Unless she's gonna pop like right here or something. Where's my boat? Yep, I don't think that she's here. So I think I'm gonna leave a portal by bone mass and mine like 5 iron. I don't know. Someone just posted a seed the other day where all 3 of the traders were like really close to each other. Greg was talking about it. Because he's doing like a no map run or something, but he picked the seed first so that when he actually does find the traders, they're all right by each other, I think. If I'm remembering that correctly. Yeah, the Elder and Haldor, I do see those two close quite a bit on this seed as well. I even said at the start of this playthrough, I really hope that he's close, not like the last one. Oh my gosh. And I do notice that the witch is by, or in the Bone Mass Swamp quite a bit. Definitely not 100%, but... $13.1. Aw. That's not a bad idea, building it so close that you can just use it. Okay, another A-bomb down. So I can start upgrading SPs. Need to get that portal by Bowmass so I can move on. I need to check how much iron I have because I think I only need like 5 more iron and I can upgrade my bow. I remember once I had an elder spawn that was really close to a swamp, and I thought I was gonna be big brain and kite the elder into the swamp, and I did, and like nothing happened. That was a bit of a letdown. This is my bow skill. Yeah. I need a bow mass portal. Which means I have to chop trees. Probably replant all that. Rocky's dead. Playing dead. probably go check out this mountain, I would think. Which mountain did I mark earlier? I remember going to this one, but it was tiny. Oh, no way! It's right by my base! Is that what you meant? Yo. Yeah, there's definitely one there. Motor could be there. I kind of want to go to this one still, just because I might run into a swamp on the way. I'm definitely not going to hit a swamp here. Oh, we'll check it out for sure now that I know that that's a thing. Ah. Okay, I need like... I'm pretty sure I just need 5 iron. I did not notice that. Also true. Think we're gonna pass a tower on the way. Can I sneak arrows in from here? Yes. Oh, that works. Dun, 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 dun. Definitely have good wind for it. Let's go check that out. You want to know another time I used trig in real life? When I cut down the tree in my backyard. Because I had to know how tall it was. because I had to. My yard is fenced in, and the tree. I had an idea of where I wanted to drop it. Um, and it was about 12 feet too tall to drop it where I wanted. So I had to change my plan. Dude, there's nothing wrong with dino nugs. Wish I could eat them. Stupid training. Uh-oh. I don't think I'm gonna be able to sail through this. Just go to Ashlands and get stone portals. Call it a day. The guys here climb up the tree, take top half off, then fell the bottom. Not really an option with a really big oak. Or maple, like was in my backyard. A big frickin' red maple. So it was a slight change of plans, and just had to mark it out a little bit different before setting it up for a hinge or whatever. And then my neighbor was at the fence like, oh yeah, you don't gotta do it like that. And it's like, yeah, okay, cool, thanks. There's always somebody at the fence when you're trying to cut down a tree. I thought that this would be like an actual substantial swamp, but it doesn't look like it. Yeah, that's kind of how my tree was. Too close to the house. I wasn't like part of me didn't want to cut it down because it was really old. But then when I found out how much I could save on insurance and not rake anymore, I was like, oh, okay. And do I sail around this island or just cart straight through it? Oh, there's a henge right there. Gotta check that out. Oh my god! That never happens. Oh, that was a sick shot. I think the play is going to be going straight through this. Oh, if this was a speed run, it would have taken ages to find, and he would have been like all the way off the edge of the map. Oh, there's so many. I don't really want to run all the way over here, but I think I kind of have to. Because it's either this or sail all the way back around. That looks like a contender. That's really not that far either. I think it would be faster just to cart it here. Cart everything here. Ow. And then I can take out that village on the way and bring black metal too. Yeah, I don't know. I've never tried. That is a good question. I did get a bunch of extra iron so I can do the upgraded bow. I'm just not going to make anything else right now. Need-wise. Um, I think that's going to be a good stopping point. That'll be the cart path. Yeah, absolutely. No problem. I do know that my Thursdays are probably going to be not stream days for until school is done because my son's track meets are on Thursdays. And I do not want to miss any of that. Kid is super fast. None of these are ready. Can do one more thing, a jam maybe. He does 100 meter dash, 200 meters, and a 100-meter relay, where he is the second leg. Yeah, I'm just kind of cooking stuff to prep for next time. Yeah, he took second place in the 200 out of all the seventh graders, like citywide, uh, by like a tenth of a second. So if he like slightly faster, he would have took it. Oh, when we run together, he has to do like intervals because he's way faster than me. Yeah, like any other days other than Thursdays, or unless I have to, unless somebody like hits me up for speed running or something like that. I was, I've been thinking about like more of a set schedule, but I don't know if I like that idea because I never know, like kids have emergencies, you know? 200 is toughest. Is that because your initial burst kind of wears off? It seemed, I don't know, I was trying to do a lot of timing with my watch on the side, like from the sidelines, and it seemed like the 200, there were kids that bursted off the line and there were kids that kind of like quarter bursted off the line and then gassed out on the end. I don't know. I'm not a sprinter. My PB for 5K is like 26 something. I just looked it up the other day. It's like 26 and change. And I'm happy with that. I think my PB mile time is like 740 something. But I didn't get into running until my late 30s, so I don't know. I don't know what I would have been able to do at his age. Yeah, he seems to like it, and it's fun. Oh, god dang it. I forgot screenshot. I need it to be daytime. Yeah, he's mentioned cross country. I don't know if he's going to do it though. Kind of up to him at this point. I've just been telling him that if he wants to do any of those events, that I'll support it and be there. Is the sun going to come up? Can I use light from over here? portal light. Then you get portal particles. Come on, son, come up. What if I do it inside, next to Rocky? Rocky. There we go. All right, everybody, have a great rest of the night or day. And I will catch you on the next one.